Like if you grew up in evangelicalism, specifically in the 90s and the early aughts, like you were told, like women were told a specific way to be. And though, and anger, especially showing anger, was not a part of how you're going to snatch a man, you know, like how you're going to find your, your perfect man. And and so it was like, hey, don't like, if you want God's best for you, you're gonna, you're gonna act sweet and kind. And there's, there's nothing wrong with being sweet and kind, but it takes away our agency for anger. And so I think and let's be clear, that's for white women. It's way more complicated for women of color. I mean, their anger is a whole other thing that can be weaponized against them in a much more aggressive way. And so I think for me, it was seeing injustice and seeing dehumanization and knowing for a fact that that's not the way of Jesus. Like if I may have questions about inerrancy, I may have questions about how we got this Bible in the first place, but I do know that one of the things that made Jesus angry was the dehumanization of vulnerable people. And so I really, and really it was Paul saying, be angry and do not sin. And I was like, wait, I can do both those things? Let's go. Like, let's figure this out. And so I think it was, and that's something that Holy Spirit and I really like we fist fight about a lot, because often my anger is more self-serving than it should be. And Holy Spirit's like, hey, like, remember where our anger line is. Like it's about dehumanization. It's about vulnerable people. It's about injustices, and not like your own personal vendettas, although my personal vendettas I'm very close to. So I think just kind of almost exercising that anger muscle and not letting it atrophy was a really helpful thing for me. And just being like, it's okay. Like, I'm okay if a man doesn't want me because I'm mad about something. Like, good, I don't want you either. Okay, that's fine. And so I think that is kind of walking through those situations, reading the Gospels again, reading Paul saying, be angry and do not sin, and knowing that that is an option. And it's not just like, be sweet and obey. And that was really how I started to become comfortable with it.